All right, so we're going to go ahead and do an unboxing of this FOXWELL NT201 CAN onboard diagnostic tool that you got here. So typically you're getting these because maybe you've got a check engine light that has gone off and you want to know what's wrong with your car before you take it into a mechanic. You know, you can typically do this by, going to auto parts store and they will do it for you for free. But this is always good to have because you can find out immediately what those codes are and then look it up on your own. So I decided to go ahead and get this one because I've been getting some codes and some check engine lights on my vehicle. And I decided to go ahead and see what those codes are, see if I could fix the problem myself. So yeah, so here you go. This is the unit itself. Comes boxed up. Once you get it off of Amazon, you have the cord right here that you're going to be plugging into your vehicle. And then you're going to see on the back here, it's going to come with a USB cable as well. What the USB cable is for is that it can update firmware onto the device itself. So you can plug this into your computer, update the firmware. It says here, I think, it says right here on the back, lifetime free software and firmware updates with included USB cable. So that's kind of cool to have it available for you to go ahead and update that software. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up, and it's pretty easy to open up. At least the package that I got, it's pretty easy to open up. And here is your USB cable that you can plug into the bottom. And then if we pull this out right here, this is just kind of like, it opens up and then it's got some instructions in here. So read the instructions definitely to find out how to use this device because it could be very, very helpful for you when you decide to use the device. So we're going to put this right here. And yeah, it's pretty decent instruction manual for you to go ahead and check out. So highly recommend that you go ahead and check that out. And then we're going to take the device out. You see it's got kind of like a spiral cord. And then here's the cord itself, or here's what you plug in to underneath the dash of your vehicle. And then here is the actual device itself. So I'm going to actually go plug this in and I'm going to see what codes come up. If there's any codes, I'm sure there's quite a few codes that might come up on my vehicle. All right, so we're right here. Here's the steering wheel, and then we're going to come down and we're going to see that this is where you're going to plug the actual device in. And so it's going to go in right there, obviously. And yeah, we're gonna do a little test and see if we can go ahead and do this. So what you need to do is you need to plug it in. So you actually plug it in right here, but make sure that your ignition is turned on. Make sure that the engine is not turned on. We just want to turn the car on. We don't want the actual engine to start. So plug this in, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a test and see if this will actually work. So. All right, so I've gone ahead and I've plugged this in and it fires right up. So I just want to get right into it. Read the instructions to see what all these other little menus are doing. So what I ended up doing is I'm going to go ahead and press enter right here to see if we can do the diagnostic. And it's going to do a diagnostic and it's going to link to the vehicle. And then it's communicating. And then here it says system status. Mill status off. Would you like to erase previously stored data to save data to this test? We're going to press yes because we want to start fresh and clean. And so we're going to go engine. We're going to press enter and then read codes and stored codes. And so no codes are stored in the module. So we don't have anything going on right there. Oops, we're going to go back to read codes. Pending codes. Let's see what pending code says. No pending codes. So right now there's nothing going on. I do know that there's something wrong with the car right now because it did have the check engine light go up on me. So, in your circumstance, in case, you can go ahead and when the check engine light goes on, you can go ahead and run a test on this and see what will end up happening. But yeah, for the most part, should be pretty simple to do. So when we come back, we can always go exit the onboard dash test. Yes, we want to go ahead and exit this. And then if you wanted to run the test again, you can go ahead and do it, enter. And so one thing I forgot to mention is that this little green light will notify whether or not everything is running okay or not. If there's a problem, it will have a little red stop sign that will come. So I can't tell if that little exclamation point is lit up or not. On the camera, it looks like it is, but on my end, it's not. So That's just something that you should kind of be aware of. All right, so I'm going to press enter again. And yeah, there's nothing going on right now. Read codes, live data. You can go ahead and check out what any of the live data when these codes were triggered, but for the most part, yeah, this is all it is. So yeah, I have no codes, but I do know that there's a spark plug issue, so we're going to go ahead and change out those spark plugs. But this is a really cool and handy tool to have if you do get a check engine light. So I hope this helps out.